Since collecting the requirements is one of the key critical steps that really can change the overall project success and impact the project, success, I would really emphasize the importance of using different techniques for requirements collection. And this session will explore the essential techniques. Will focus on the interviews, focus groups, and facilitated workshop, which will help to gather the detailed and accurate requirements from the stakeholders. We'll also examine how these methods apply in real world scenarios. Let's first start with the importance of having a tailored um, uh, collection techniques or different collection techniques. Selecting the right techniques for requirements collection is crucial as it ensures the stakeholder needs are captured effectively. Different projects and different industries demand a tailored methods to address their specific complexities. So it's important to adapt techniques to stakeholder needs and ensure precision. As you could see that different projects and different industries require different, approaches. The first technique here, we say that is the interview. So let's have more in depth about how would the interview or the interviews can be used as a key collection technique. Interviews allows for detailed one-to-one discussion to uncover specific stakeholder needs. They can be structured for consistency and semi-structured for flexibility, or even unstructured for exploratory conversations. So these are the key points that we have to cover on interviews. Say that you can follow different types of formats, including structured, semi-structured, and unstructured, and it's very useful to have one-to-one in-depth requirement discovery. Also, it's ideal tool for understanding the individual perspective. What are the key steps that you can follow to conduct an effective interview? To conduct effective interviews, start by preparing a targeted questions based on the project goals. Establish the trust with the stakeholders to foster an honest communication, and also continuously document their responses in a document for further analysis. That will ensure that you gain the trust of the stakeholders and you understand each of their individuals, requirement. Next tool here we have, or the next technique that you can follow, is the focus group for requirement collection. Focus groups you can think as bringing together different types of stakeholder or a variety of stakeholders to discuss their needs collaboratively. And this approach helps identifying the common requirements and potential conflicts early in the project. So it helps gathering a diverse perspective in a collaborative setting. Also, it facilitates discussion to uncover shared needs and conflicts. It's suitable for the projects that has multiple stakeholder groups with different interest level. But how to conduct an effective focus group? First, you need to, you can start with setting a clear objectives and well-selected participant list. A skilled facilitator keeps discussion productive and throughout the documentation ensures the key insights are captured for validation later on. So the key steps that you can follow here is first you need to define clear objectives and invite the relevant participants who have the the expertise or who are the experience on the field of the project that you're trying to develop. Also use a skilled facilitator to guide discussion. Finally, you need to document the findings systematically for validation. Next technique here to have a workshop as a data collection technique. So facilitated workshops engage stakeholder in a collaborative sessions to align on the requirements. And this technique is especially effective for complex projects, promoting the consensus and shared understanding. So to summarize what are the workshop technique is, we say that can consider it as it's an interactive sessions to align the stakeholder on the requirements, where you let's say present each of the stakeholder requirements, and to ensure that all of the stakeholders are aligned with the other requirements. So it promotes consensus building and joint problem solving, and efficient for complex or high priority projects. The key benefit having a facilitated workshop, you can consider it as an active participation, helping reduce the ambiguities and speeding up the decision making. This collaborative approach fosters a sense of shared ownership among different stakeholders. It fosters the collaboration and again the shared ownership. Let's have a look at one of the real world application of using these techniques. In a real world scenario, interviews can, clarify the end user needs in an IT project, for example, while focus groups can align the stakeholders for marketing initiatives. You may also use workshops, when defining the requirements for a construction project, for example. To summarize our session, so in this session, we highlighted the key techniques for requirements collection and how to use them effectively, including the interviews, the focus groups, and the workshops. And we emphasize the importance of selecting the right method ensures stakeholder needs are effectively captured and contributes to the project success.